Good morning, guys. Good morning. And I am so glad that you are here with me on this Freestyle Friday. And I just wanted to reach out just real briefly with y'all today. First of all, I want to say that I am so glad that it is Friday. That I just don't know what to do. How many of you all feel like that on Friday? How many of you feel like this sense of just relief on Friday, right? Just this relief on Friday. Well, listen, I just wanted to talk to y'all about something. A lot of times, as chosen ones and creative people, we kind of burn out. We burn out sometimes. And no matter how positive we try to be, or how many meditations we do sometimes, or how well we try to make sure that we're eating on a higher level of consciousness, which is more plants and all this stuff, but we still find ourselves like in a slump sometimes. And I just wanted to reach out to let you know that this one thing, that God has given you an orchestra in your life. He has given you an orchestra. See, within an orchestra, you have what you call woodwinds. You have what you call brass instruments. You have what you call strings. And each one of those, and we have what we call cymbals, and we have drums. And each one of those are representation of the different things that are in your life that may be throwing you off a little bit, that may have you a little discouraged. But God has given you all of that because He trusts you to compose that. He trusts you enough to allow you to stand on a platform in your life, in that space, to pick up a composer's stick, to direct when that should come in and when that should come in and when that should come in. It seems like sometimes the chaos is happening because the strings are not fine-tuned to the sound that you want them to have. The woodwinds are a little flat. They're not performing a clear version of what you think that they should be. The drums and the cymbals are coming in late, and it's just a whole lot of noise in your life. That comes in the form of bad relationships. It comes in the form of bad friendships. It comes in the form of being betrayed or being just abandoned or left out of the blue. It comes in the form of maybe growing up without your parents. It comes in the form of maybe being abused as a child. It comes in the form of maybe being misused as an adult, being stepped over, not appreciated. You see where I'm going with it? It comes in its various forms, but God has given you the stick. God has given you the power. God has given you the presence to make it all behave. He's given you the ability to reach out into a dimension of unseen things because that's who you are. He's given you the permission to create whatever you want. He's giving you permission to make bad people get lost in the name of Jesus. He's giving you permission to call peace into your environment so it will sit down and be still. He's giving you permission to where when people ain't acting right in your life, that you can go into prayer and into a meditation and change the whole atmosphere. He's giving you the conductor stick so that when chaos shows up in your environment, baby, you tap the top of that podium and it will start being at your attention and it will behave. God has given you the power within this dimension to orchestrate, to direct this orchestra, to direct all of the things that's coming in your life to get you off your square. He's giving you the permission to take the stick and the staff, kind of similar to what He gave Moses, and point it in a direction and part the Red Sea in your life. He's giving you the staff, the stick, to make everything in your life harmonize with a melody, with a harmony, with a lead part, with an upswing, with a tempo. You're the conductor. You've got the stick. You've got the power. You've got Jesus Christ. You've got God. Go ahead on and move it. Go ahead on and redirect it. Go ahead on and bring stillness. Go ahead on and orchestrate it. God has given you the composer's stick in your life. He's given you that ability. I know it seems crazy, right? Like me, like why would God give me this ability? I can barely get to work on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would God give me this ability? And God is saying, because you have the power to rule over it. And that's why I gave you the ability. See, a lot of us, we shortchange ourselves because we're looking at our natural ability. But God is saying, I gave you spiritual ability. When I sat here and I breathed breath into your nostrils when you were incubating in water that you were not supposed to be able to survive in, but I allowed you to lay in it for almost a year. I've given you the power because I said, let there be you. And whatever year you were born, you're the best version of that year. And with every year, you get an upgrade. You get a new wing to who you are. You get more dimension to your character. Your consciousness is awakened and expanded to just a maximum capacity to receive everything from up above. With every year that transitions in your life, you transition to a higher version of what God had in mind. He said, I created you in my image, which means that you are a prototype, an offspring, an idea, a masterpiece. Everything about you, I'm always in that. So I made you. I'm God and you're my child. That means that you are a God. You're not the supreme God, but you are a God in the land. I have given you a stick. I have presented orchestra in your life. Things are going haywire in your life, but I have given you the power to bring it to order. Stop whining. Stop complaining. Stop doubting. Stop fighting. Stop giving attention to the devil and his imps and his simps and his tricksters and his minions and their opinions. Throw them out. You have the power. Make it behave. You can call things into position because you have been given that authority as a God with a little bitty g. A little g. We say, Abba, Father. You have that power. You have that power to make everything into a beautiful, beautifully directed song. I love you. And until the next video, guys. Peace, because I still believe in you. Bye now.